Welcome to Rouse Flybox. Today we're going to tie the chocolate starling. Chocolate starling is a wet of mine that is predominantly a spring pattern for me. I like to fish this pattern under the film, or just under the film. And let's go over how I tie it. I start off with a size 16 wet fly hook and black thread. And we're going to start our thread base. We'll bring it back to about the point of the hook, just past the point of the hook. And the first material we're going to tie in is medium Pardo CDL. I like this speckled, the medium Pardo for my tailing. Very effective tailing, stiffer properties, distinct barring. And you're going to take a section that's about, I would say 8 or 10 fibers. These are very fine fibers. And you're going to measure them to be about shank length, not hook length, but shank length. And you're going to pinch wrap them a little bit long. Put a few wraps on there so I can verify where they are, where I want them to be. And we got those a little long. Move them in a bit. There we go. Wrap a little bit back too far. And I like to bring my thread up over those hackle fibers. Helps build the body that I want. I'm going to use the thread to build just a slightly tapered body. And we're going to bring our thread back. I like to bring it back to about an eye length or so short of the tail. That one fiber there we got to get off. And I bring it just short of the tie-in point because that's where I'm going to tie in my biot. I'm going to use a chocolate turkey biot, dark brown. I'm going to trim off just the very end, about an 1/8 inch of the end. You don't need that tip, and that's the most fragile part of the biot. And we're going to tie that in. Side of the hook, basically in the side of the hook, and wrap back to it. Then you're going to bring your thread up to the front, and you're going to build just a slight taper of thread underneath there and leave it about an eye length behind the eye. And you're going to grab your biot with your hackle pliers. And you're going to wrap that forward. One turn in front of the other. It's going to give you a very distinct segmentation of the body. That's what you want. You're only going to get about 3 turns. That last turn you're going to tie off behind the eye. Not full up behind the eye, but again about an eye length back. And the next material you're going to tie in is Starlin. I use the green metallic tipped Starling just behind the neck. It's on the shoulder. And tie that in. Secure it well. Starling will slip on you and give you fits. And then you're going to wrap that forward. You want the fluff. When you trim it, you don't want to trim all that gray fluff off that you normally would try and get rid of, because you're not going to dub any kind of a throat on here. I sweep the fibers back. Should be able to get 3 turns tightly in there. Get 3 security wraps on there. And then the hardest part of the fly, trimming that little tip out of there. And I like to sweep back. Make sure we grab as few fibers as we can. Build a small head. And a 3-turn whip finish. And we're going to give a quick trim. Any captured fibers that we may have. And we'll give a dot of Sally Henson's. And there it is. Chocolate Starlin. Excellent spring pattern. I like to grease the last 6 inches of tippet ahead of the fly and drift this in the film. Does very well for me. Hope it adds to your box. See you in the water.